miserable, and then you say, well, maybe I should ask my doctor for an antibiotic.
Later, live at 4, our Channel 6 doctor tells us in our family and health news.
Hi, I'm Sue Baggerly, live in Bellevue with news about the top carbon monoxide detector and how it saved this family's life. Next.
You're watching First News live at 4 with Don Hudson, Barbara Vaughn, weather with meteorologist Michelle Robertson, and Consumer Reports with Sue Baggerly. This is the Channel 6 News live at 4 here on Channel 6. You're watching Channel 6 First News live at 4.
Many families are calling these devices real lifesavers. It's critical to have a carbon monoxide detector we can count on.
By now, nearly everyone has their furnace on, and many people are buying CO detectors. Sue Baggerly joins us with live coverage of this story and a proof that these things really do work. Sue.
That's right, Don and Barb. Today I am live in the McCartney home with the McCartney family. They live in Bellevue here. Just a few weeks ago, a carbon monoxide detector saved their lives. And if you've ever thought that, oh, I don't need one of these, well, your home may be fairly new, well, their story is going to change your mind. We're going to hear it in just a few minutes. But first, let's show you the research that Consumer Reports has done about which detectors work the best. Consumer Reports is demonstrating the sound that carbon monoxide detectors make when you've got a problem. To see how long it takes for valve detectors to make that sound when exposed to carbon monoxide, they seal them in an airtight bag. Then they let in a mixture of carbon monoxide and air and wait. Even before any of the registering CO detectors go off, some give you an extra early warning. They have a digital display that shows the presence of carbon monoxide, or CO, at very low levels. Consumer Reports says a detector with a digital display is the best type to buy.
It gives you an indication of a low-level CO problem, and that allows you to take corrective measures before it becomes a serious situation.
At the store, you're likely to see digital detectors from First Alert. It's by far the top-selling brand, but testers say its digital detectors are not the best.
This doesn't show you the low levels where you could diagnose and head off a problem before it becomes serious. And 2 of the 6 samples that we tested were slow to go into alarm.
Testers say there are several better choices with digital displays. The best are by Nighthawk. They did an excellent job of detecting even low levels of carbon monoxide. And with me now, I'm going to talk to Chris McCartney and Molly McCartney. And Molly's the one that, Molly, you can tell the story about why you guys even have a carbon monoxide detector in this house, huh?
I saw it on a commercial, so I was paranoid about it.
Okay. And Mom, she just kept bugging you and bugging you and bugging you, huh?
Yeah, she just kept bugging us and bugging us, and so finally I told my husband to go ahead and get one so she would just shut up about it.
Okay. And I mean, the reason you put it off, it wasn't a high priority because your house is not a super old house.
No, it's not that old. It's only about 25 years old, and we just thought it had been well taken care of. We've only lived here for 2 years. We've always had the furnace checked every year, and we never had any trouble last year. So we just thought it was no big deal, and we could use that money someplace else.
Yeah, so when the beeps went off, what was your reaction?
I thought I had never heard it before, and so I hollered at the bigger kids, and they said, call 911, call 911. So we did that, and they had us go outside and wait until the paramedics and fire department and ambulance got here. When the fire department came in, they came in with big gas masks, and they walked like maybe 3 or 4 steps down the steps, and their equipment started going off right away.
Wow. And what did they tell you?
They told us if we had been in here like 3 or 4 hours, we'd have died. Wow. Because it was the reading was already so high at that point.
Yeah, I know. I think your digital displays are like 300. In that Consumer Report, it was at like 60.
Right.
Incredible. Well, let's remind folks about the carbon monoxide detectors and which ones Consumer Reports like the best. Tops on the list is the Nighthawk digital display. Now, a couple of others that they also like are made by Lifesaver and S-Tech, and you can find them in hardware stores and discount stores. That Nighthawk 2000, I know the fancy ones sell for about $65, and folks like the McCartneys will tell you that that's definitely well worth it. Don and Barb.
Gosh, I bet they're counting their blessings. Thanks, Sue. What are you working on for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to tell you about the least reliable carbon monoxide detectors.
Another one to tune into. Thanks, Sue.
All right. Thank you, Sue. Well, outside the Channel 6 studios, it looks pretty dreary, but tomorrow's supposed to look better. Michelle's next with the sunny forecast.
First, today's Heartland Jeopardy answer from Trivia Omaha. This former Omaha mayor won his primary as a write-in candidate. Stay with us. We'll have the correct question later, live at 4.